What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scotty, and you're watching my late ass review of Chasing Atlanta Season 3, Episode 10. I got like 6 notes. This episode was kind of lackluster, but it had its moments, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about it right quick, okay? So we're gonna start it off with Jaylon. Jaylon hasn't seen Q in about 2 months, basically, and he feels some type of way about what's been going on with them. He feels like at the end of the day, I can't tell you who you can and can't fuck with, which you cannot, but I don't understand how you could be friends with someone like Gardini when he has ruined my life, made me sleep in my store, made me lose everything, and had me start all the way the fuck over again. Now, mind you, Jaylon has a point to a certain degree, but it's like I keep on hearing this sad love song racking my brain like crazy. I guess he's all torn up. Be it fast or slow, it doesn't let go or shake him. And it's all because of Q. Woo! Basically. And you know, like I said, I get it. He don't fuck with Gardini because of the things that Gardini put him through. And I honestly can't say that I wouldn't fuck with Gardini based on what he did to Jaylon because, I mean, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, it was a fucked up situation. And I can honestly see, in a sense, why he would feel some sort of way about Q being his good friend, being friends with somebody that put him through all of that. I understand that. But at the same time, you can't make nobody be friends with who you want them to be friends with. Like, just because you don't fuck with a person does not mean that the next person has to stop. He hasn't done anything to Q. So Q feels like he can kick it with him, chop it up with him or whatever if he wants to, long as he doesn't allow him to disrespect you in his presence. But Jaylon heard that he did allow, you know what I'm saying, Gardini to disrespect him in his presence. Now, I'm not necessarily sure if he did let him disrespect him. I don't think he had much to say when Gardini was saying the shit that he was saying, because at the end of the day, when Jaylon be taking his shots, he don't really be having much to say then. So I just feel like this Gardini and Jaylon both just need to have more respect for Q in his position and not talk about the other when he's around. If y'all want to shade each other, fine, but don't do it in his presence, because it puts him in a fucked up ass position, and y'all both claim to be his friend. So if y'all supposed to be his friend, Jaylon, don't talk about Gardini, don't throw in Q face what Gardini did to you. Let's not talk about Gardini. And you, Gardini, let's not talk about Jaylon. Don't talk about how much of a fake basic bitch he is. That's my friend. Both y'all my friends. Leave me out of it. If y'all gonna shade each other, do it on your own time. Don't do it around me. That's the only thing I would advise Q to do, because it's very hard and very difficult when you're in the middle and everybody wants you to choose a motherfucking side when the situation ain't got nothing to do with you. So I do understand where he coming from with that. And I don't know about y'all, but Q, you need to go on and get with Jaylon. Y'all look way too comfy to be just a platonic friendship, okay? Y'all know y'all need to go. Q gonna put it down on Jaylon, and maybe y'all can fall in love. If you put it down right, like the way he wanted, like Brandy said, play your cards right, maybe y'all can fall in love. That's how I feel about that situation. So next thing you know, We Were Aborted just randomly pops up while Jaylon and Q are having a Iyanla moment. And the thing about We Were a C-section kills me with is that they don't understand how to have a decent conversation. They're always so damn combative, and they're starting to weigh down on me because I love their music. You know what I'm saying? Like, We Were Miscarried has great music, you know what I mean? But their personalities are fucking revolting. And as y'all know, I really started off loving J-Twan. I thought he was cute. I liked his personality. He's very vocal. But sometimes his points get lost in the sauce because he don't really know how to he really don't know how to voice his motherfucking opinion, and then the right way, the correct way. And then you got Mrs. Clean over here with the dry mop over here trying to speak up at this point with Q. Why does it matter if Q knew that Gardini was uninvited or not? All he did was ask a fucking question. And my thing about it is, y'all want to get mad with Q for asking y'all a question, and y'all want to say he was being messy and trying to be a fake good friend, but yet y'all were being messy when y'all asked Oliver the question about Dewan and Devon, and was Oliver fucking Dewan while he was with Devon. But you want to be mad because Q asked you a question about why you uninvited Gardini. I don't understand why the fuck y'all so mad. And then you gonna say, if my girlfriend was uninvited, I never would have showed up. Well, bitch, that's your motherfucking prerogative, okay? That's just how I feel about it. I just feel like they want drama, and as much as they're annoying me, I feel like they're serving their purpose, which is to bring the drama. Just like Jaylon may not be my favorite, but he's here for a reason, and that's to pull out the drama. Because if you didn't have Jaylon, if you didn't have, you know what I'm saying, We Were Hysterectomy, then you wouldn't have a show. So I just honestly feel like they're here to serve their purpose. So I'm never going to take that from them. And like I said, you know what I mean? I just feel like We Were Birth Control just need to simmer the fuck down, because they were actually likable to me at the very beginning of this show. And I'm really trying to sit here and not just throw them away like that. But they are annoying me. They have been annoying me the past couple of episodes, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm still gonna jam to their music. I'm still gonna stream their shit. You know what I mean? But they're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like We Are Too Much is they just need to chill the fuck out, basically. That's how I feel about it. So, next thing you know, Jaylon is in the studio singing what? I have no idea. I don't know who the fuck told Jaylon to get in the studio. And if you doing K. Michelle hair, I know K. Michelle is always honest with a motherfucker. Just like she was honest with Arian and told that music wasn't for her. I hope she told you the same damn thing, because music is not for your ass. Like, stop. Everybody always want to be a damn singer. And if that's not your calling, that is not your motherfucking calling, honestly. Like, but I could be a possible hypocrite because YouTube is not my calling. I don't feel like it's in my calling to be a huge YouTuber. Writing is in my calling. That's where I'm the most passionate at. That's what I like to do the most, is to write. You know what I mean? I do this shit for fun. I do this shit because I like to do it. But I don't think that it's in the cards for me to be some big YouTube personality. However, but this is something that I'm good at, honestly. I'm good at giving my opinion and entertaining. Jaylon is not good at singing. And he need to understand that he ain't good at singing. He need to understand that singing is not for everybody. He need to understand that the singing ain't one all be all. He need to understand that that's not nobody's backup plan to be a damn singer with a bunch of auto-tune. That's not for everybody. So he need to understand it. Okay. So, he was talking to Q's ex-boyfriend, Busy, and I don't understand why he was putting his 2 cents into their relationship and trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with their relationship and all that stuff. But I'm guessing, listening to what he talking some, you know, I'm getting this shit from Busy, but I'm getting this other shit from Q, and it's coming across as a different type of conversation. So I don't know what's going on with that. Stay out of it, Jaylon. Stay out of it. Next thing you know, Montel has an interview, has a little radio interview, and he brings a special guest, which is Jaylon. And we already know that Jaylon and Montel's beef was very much serious last season, to the point where a bitch wig got pulled off and somebody got their ass beat, okay? And it was pretty nice to see both of them come together and put their differences aside to promote their businesses, because to be quite honest, I do feel like Montel and Jaylon are the ones that are mostly about their business. Jaylon is always promoting his hair business. Montel is always on the show promoting his clothing line and doing what he needs to do. So that's one thing that I do like about Montel, is that every time he comes on the show, he's always talking about his business. He's always talking about his brand. And a lot of these girls don't do that. I know Q is always talking about his brand as a media personality. I know that Cameron is always talking about his brand as a fashion designer. And I know that We Were Born is always pushing their music. I already know that Lil Kendra be pushing hers, and Oliver be pushing his shit too. So a lot of them really be trying to push their stuff. I don't know what the fuck Troy do at period. I don't know. And when they was saying that Gardini said that Troy was boring, I mean, did he lie? You know what I mean? I like Troy. I think he's cute, but I don't know if he fits here. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I don't know. But it was good to see them come together and promote their businesses. 2 black gay men holding it down, doing what they need to do. So next thing you know, Q has a sit down with one of the fan favorites, and it is Sky. You know what I mean? And I love me some Sky. Sky Valentine. I love me some Sky Valentine. And just looking at the response, overwhelming response to his return, Chasing Reality, I think you have a fan favorite in Scott, and I think you need to bring him back. Everybody been asking for him to come back from the very beginning, so I think you might need to give the audience what the hell they want, basically. You know that Sky and Q did not get along, and also the stuff with Cameron and the lies that he told, and you know Sky, you know, admitted that sometimes Cameron can also straddle the fence. But after they had their conversation, Oliver came in and Sky confronted Oliver about whatever was going on between him and DeJuan. Now, this particular scene has caused a lot of social media dragging. Sky was dragging the fuck out of Oliver Twist on social media, okay? He drugged him on Instagram Live. He drugged him with the text messages and all of that stuff. And y'all know I like Oliver, you know what I mean? Oliver is probably one of my favorites this season, but Sky kind of made him look like a punk, and Sky kind of made him look like a liar, and Sky kind of made him look like a clout chaser. I don't know what's true and what's not, but judging by the shit that Sky put out there, it will make you question what was really going on, because Oliver was in a scene with Sky, you know what I'm saying, just straight up chopping it up, being mature, but when he was in a confessional, you know what I mean, he was going to fuck in on him. And you know, Sky had said on his live that, you know what I mean, Oliver was saying that he wasn't going to shade him, but he took his ass in a confessional and decided to shade him anyway. So I wonder if this is going to be addressed at the reunion. I don't know what's really the tea on this. We need to find out, because I haven't heard any response from Oliver, and I feel like we need to get one, because Sky was going to fuck off last night. But all I know is that within this scene, Oliver said he don't want to talk about Devon. He don't want to talk about DeJuan. He's sick of talking about it. But according to Sky, he wanted to come on the show with this DeJuan and Devon storyline to make it, you know, make that be a storyline, but Devon decided not to come on the show. So I don't know, you guys. This Scott versus Oliver thing is very tricky, because I like both, and I don't know who's lying, who's telling the truth, who need to get their motherfucking ass beat. I don't know, but all I know is that Scott was going to fuck off on Oliver last night, and we haven't heard a response from Oliver yet, and he may not respond, you know. Sky's a bull, which is a Taurus, and Oliver is like me, an Aquarius, and 9 times out of 10, he's probably not gonna respond, because I normally don't respond. You know, I didn't respond when somebody tried to throw me some fucking shade. You know, and there's a lot of times, there's a lot of YouTubers that throw me shade before, behind the scenes. And I ain't never said nothing about it, because I don't give a fuck. So it is what it is. But with that being said, y'all, this is my review on Chasing Atlanta. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at Scotty_by_nature. And I am out of here. Till next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.